that you've established your ability to control the situation, I must say I'm quite impressed with the many facets of your mind.
Don't snow me, Doc. I know what your opinion of me is.
A great deal has happened during the past 5 years. You've discovered new worlds, books, ideas. Admitted as much as that.
Freeze! Police! Don't move!
Gunmen were at today's arraignment as well. Their son's lawyer is saying they too are devastated, expressing regret for what happened. Plans are now underway to honor all 7 dead with a private memorial service set for tomorrow evening. Brian?
Kelly O'Donnell in Malden, Mass for us tonight. Thanks. One man who's been called on to help the families of the victims here is Reverend Michael Steele of St. Joseph's Catholic Church. 2 years ago, he married...
Be sure to check in periodically to hear updates from the vet.
Prolonged actual flesh and bone.
Morning, Fracture.
Paul? Where the hell did the coffee go?
They got rid of it.
They got rid of it? What do you mean they got rid of it?
Budget cuts. You didn't hear?
No, I didn't. You think I'd be asking if I'd heard? Margaret, what the hell happened to the coffee?
Budget cuts. They sent a memo about it.
Oh, you're fucking serious, aren't you? Both of you.
What's the big deal? Let's go buy some on your way to work or something.
Buy some? You know how much coffee costs these days? You want me to spend that much money 5 times a week on our salary? I mean, who do they think we are, fucking drug dealers? They act like we don't give a damn about the money, like we do this job for the goodness of our hearts.
Look, if you care about it that much, you can have mine.
Thanks, Paul. So what's going on over there?
I don't know. They've been talking to the captain all morning.
Any clue what about?
Not a dime.
Oh, what is this? Hot chocolate? How much sugar did you put in this? Fracture. Can I have a moment? You can take this back. Have a seat. Can I ask what this is about?
Take a look at this. About 2 weeks ago, a woman was found dead lying on her kitchen floor. And when the police arrived, her boyfriend was standing over her. And when they took him into custody, he hasn't spoken a single word since. Not to the police, nor to any lawyers he's been provided with.
Was he convicted?
You see those men out there?
Yeah.
About a week ago, a judge ordered him to a mental institute for an evaluation. And after the detectives in the jurisdiction refused to take a look, those psychiatrist men came knocking on our doors.
What do they want? Did the guy finally talk or something?
Not to my knowledge. But more importantly, they don't believe there's anything entirely wrong with him. In fact, it's their opinion that he may even be innocent. But so far, there's been no one to prove it. Now, I'm not saying I believe them, but I don't entirely like the idea of subjecting an innocent person to prison.
You said this happened 2 weeks ago?
Yes, 2 weeks ago. That's correct. Up the river. I understand if you think this is a waste of time, but if you're willing to take the case...
I'll take the case.
You will?
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll go talk to the guy and see if I can find anything. Even if it is a waste of time, at least we'll know for sure.
Well, I must say, given your recent recklessness, I thought we'd lost you for a while. But I appreciate your willingness.
What did he tell you?
Nothing.
Today's date is February 11th. It has been 2 days since Mr. Moretti has been admitted into our facility and approximately 2 weeks since the murder of Miss Dawson. Mr. Moretti has barely eaten, barely moved, and most importantly, has yet to speak. All other vitals seem to be normal, and x-rays indicate that there's been no traumatic brain injury.
No brain injury? So why hasn't he talked yet?
Well, we're not exactly sure, but it could be that he saw something so traumatizing that it would completely incapacitate his ability to speak.
Something like a potential suspect?
Well, the only person who could tell you that is Mr. Moretti himself, but off the record, people who brutally murder others in the way that Mrs. Dawson's body was found, well, they typically don't traumatize themselves in that process.
All right, Dr. Hammond, thank you for your input. But I'll be the one making the claims here, okay? If you could just show me to where Mr. Moretti's being held, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, of course. Right this way, sir.
So, Mr. Moretti. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm Detective Thwreatt. I'm here to collect information about the murder of your girlfriend. Based on said information, I could then make a case for your innocence. Does that sound appealing? But that will only work if you talk. Can you talk? How about we start somewhere small? Will that help? Tell me about your girlfriend. What was she like? Pretty, I bet? Look, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, but if you ever cared about your girlfriend, you'd help me out here, okay? Because if you really are innocent, then that means that the man who actually killed her is still out there. And I need to know if you saw his face. The guilty one is not he who commits the sin, but the one who causes the darkness. Do you know who that is? That's Victor Hugo. In the eyes of Mr. Hugo, your girlfriend wouldn't be mad at the man who killed her. No. She'd be mad at you. You, Mr. Moretti, for keeping us in the dark by locking away your words in the back of your messed up little head. Now, if that's the life you want to live, then fine.
She always wore that hat. Why are you wearing that?
What, do you not like it?
No, I think it's beautiful, but we're not going anywhere.
Well, whatever happened to a good house hat, huh?
Everything was great between us. At first. Everything changed so suddenly.
Hey,
Where have you been?
at work.
No, do not bullshit me, okay?
Excuse me?
You think I'm stupid or something? Do you really expect me to believe you were at the coffee shop this late?
What are you talking about? I'm telling you the truth.
You sure that's not good enough?
Let go of me.
Where were you?
I was at work.
For 3 hours past closing?
Don't yell at me.
Then don't lie to me! Rachel, I'm sorry, alright? Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. No, you are.
What? Rachel, let's talk about this, please. Rachel! Rachel! Where am I supposed to go, huh?
I don't care. Go sleep in your car. Just get the fuck out.
I spent the night in my car, right outside the house. When I woke up, I didn't know whether she wanted to see me, but I wanted to see her. So when she left that morning, I followed her. I followed her to the store. I followed her to work. And when she left work, I followed her home. She didn't go home. She met up with some guy. Should have done something. I just watched. I watched as she stopped her car, got out, met up with the guy who stole her from me. He looked at her, the most beautiful woman in the world, the woman I gave everything to, and he just reached for her hands like he owned her or something. And then she got back in her car and she drove away. Then 30 minutes later, she was dead on the kitchen floor.
I'm ready to look at me. I need you to tell me with 100% certainty whether or not you... Hey! Look at me! Did you or did you not see his face?
No, I didn't see anything, alright? Useless.
Are you sure?
Yes, why would I lie?
Introduce yourself. Just call me Nixie. Drake, I'm gonna make a deal with you. I know where you can glom onto the loot from the Club Metchnikov. Yeah? I know where the crown jewels of Russia are buried. Oh, think I'm a punk, huh? Just a little punk with a big sense of history.
Screaming out a note that's running to your forehead.
What are you doing here?
You thought you could just storm off, huh?
How do you know where I live?
I'm a detective. Or did you forget? Same way you forgot about our deal, huh? You know, I went against my better judgment, letting you continue selling your drugs as long as you cut me a slice of the earnings. My plate's been quite empty lately.
I already told you I get you the money, okay? I promise. I just need more time.
The only thing I'm leaving this house with tonight is money in my hands, not a goddamn promise.
Okay. Don't do anything rash. Just please, I just need 24 hours, one more day, and I'll get it to you. I promise.
You think I'm some kind of friend of yours that you can pay back whenever? I'm a fucking hyena. And I will tear you limb from limb before I let you negotiate with me. Now, will I or will I not be leaving with my money tonight?
Please, I don't have anything.
You know, I'm almost kind of sad that our first business venture has to go this way.
What are you gonna do, shoot me? You can't. You can't, because when they find my body, they'll find the bullet, and when they find the bullet, they'll trace it back to your gun, your police-issued gun. You shoot me, you take yourself down too.
You're right. Thank you. This will be more fun anyways. I think I've heard everything I need.
What, that's it? So you're gonna help me then?
Help you? Why would I help a murderer?
What?
An unhinged man with a history of domestic abuse gets kicked out of his girlfriend's house only to follow her around, and upon learning of her affair, acts on impulse and kills her out of revenge right there on her own kitchen.
I told you, but you didn't believe me!
You know, you should have stuck to your gun and kept your mouth shut. The shit's about to get a whole lot worse for you.
Detective Thrasher. Did he say anything?
Nothing.